Elections feel like the center of democracy. Campaigns, debates, ballots, headlines. Every few years, you are told this is your moment, your voice, your power. But pause and ask a quieter question. If voting decides everything, why does so much stay the same no matter who wins? Taxes shift slightly. Laws adjust, speeches change tone. Yet the deeper structure rarely moves. This is where money enters, not loudly, not on election night, but every day in between. Money does not need to run for office. It does not need to persuade voters directly. It works through access, pressure, incentives. Long before a ballot is cast, politics runs on resources. Campaigns cost money, ads cost money, staff cost money, time costs money. Those who fund politics gain proximity. Meetings happen, calls get returned, concerns are heard. Not because of corruption in a movie sense, but because systems follow incentives. Politicians need funding to survive. Donors need influence to protect interests. This relationship becomes routine, normalized, invisible. Laws are shaped before they are written. Language is softened. Loopholes appear. Complexity grows. Complexity protects outcomes. Most people never read bills. They feel effects later. Higher costs, fewer choices, subtle restrictions. Money also controls politics through markets. When governments propose policies, markets react, interest rates move, stocks shift, currencies respond. Leaders pay attention, not because markets vote, but because instability threatens power. Policies that upset capital are labeled risky, unrealistic, dangerous. Even if voters support them, stability becomes the priority, not public will. This creates boundaries. Invisible lines politicians learn not to cross. Over time, politics narrows. Choices feel different, but outcomes converge. Money also writes the rules of debate. Think tanks, research groups, policy institutes. Many are funded privately. They shape what sounds reasonable, what feels extreme. Ideas outside that frame struggle to survive. Media follows attention. Attention follows funding. Narratives repeat. Alternatives fade. People argue within a box they did not design. And then there is the revolving door. Regulators become consultants. Lawmakers become lobbyists. Experience turns into access. Access turns into income. Future opportunities influence present decisions. No bribes required, just expectations. This is how power persists without elections. It flows through continuity, not cycles. Elections change faces. Money shapes direction. Slowly, patiently, consistently. This does not mean voting is useless. It means voting is limited. It influences tone, pace, surface issues. But structural power lives elsewhere. It lives where money decides what is possible, what is funded, what is postponed. Citizens feel this as frustration. Promises sound good. Results feel small. People blame apathy, polarization, each other. Rarely the system itself. Money prefers it that way. Division distracts, complexity exhausts, fatigue keeps people disengaged when outcomes disappoint. Leaders point to constraints, budgets, markets, realities. The system appears neutral, inevitable, but it was built step by step, rule by rule, choice by choice. Understanding this changes perspective. Politics stops looking like a battle of ideas and starts looking like a negotiation between power centers. Awareness does not mean despair, it means clarity. You stop expecting elections to fix everything and stop blaming yourself when they do not. You begin to see where influence really flows, quietly, continuously, without fanfare. Money controls politics not by stealing votes, but by shaping options long before voting begins. This channel exists to explain those hidden mechanics calmly, clearly, without outrage. If this way of seeing power resonates, stay curious, and we will continue the story next time.